So this 25-year-old male is making waves because of his historical invention of turning sign language into speech. Check this out.
Roy Alela, a 25-year-old engineer and inventor from Kenya, has found the ultimate solution to bridging the communication barrier between deaf and hearing people. He has invented the Sign IO gloves that can translate sign hand movements to audible speech so deaf people can talk even to those who don't understand sign language. The Sign IO gloves feature sensors mounted on each of the 5 fingers to determine its movements, including how much a finger is bent. The gloves are connected via Bluetooth to an Android app that Alela also invented, which uses a text-to-speech function to convert the gestures to vocal speech.
Hello. My name is Thomas. And this is Navid.
Now, not only did I want to make this video to celebrate this man, but also to point out how we are not incentivized to solve these very solvable problems technologically. We have the infrastructure, we have the funding, but it's often pushed elsewhere. I can't tell you how many innovative young Africans I've seen create revolutionary products out of nothing with math and scientific proficiency. Meanwhile, I go into the schools doing work with the nonprofit, and it just so happens that one day we're helping the children fill out wellness cards to the mother of a student that they had just lost. And an 11-year-old boy is asking me, how do you spell was? And I'm not embarrassing him. I'm like, W-A-S. How do you spell very? V-E-R-Y. It's sad what's happening in our schools. I remember as a young child, being asked, what can you do to make the world a better place? But then as I got older, we were given challenges. What innovative solution do you have for these problems? And we would be coming up with things that, now that I think back to it, the technology is there to develop it. We just have to be incentivized. Our best, boldest, and brightest are working for companies that aren't releasing these products to the public. They're either working through the CIA, or if you come up with an invention, they'll buy it from you for an astronomical amount, and then there's no more developments. Or the best and brightest people that could do these things are too busy worrying about day-to-day costs of living, as we continue to live in the dark ages of the age of information. Because we can't act on any of these things because we haven't been incentivized and empowered to. Did y'all know that the CIA has had the technology since the 1960s to point a microphone the size of a ballpoint pen across the street to a building and be able to hear conversations that are being said? That's a small example of technology that is available but hasn't been made available. There's other shocking things that exist, but I won't get into it right now on this app. Like, math and science is so important, yet it's not given the respect that it deserves. And with AI booming and all of these technological advancements, I'm only seeing companies come out with stuff. We're no longer seeing inventors. Like I said, if there are inventors, then either their products are sold to a private company who just keeps the technology, gatekeeps it from the public, giving that person a payout, and further enriching themselves rather than empowering individuals to solve these problems. Why? Because they're afraid to lose money, power, and influence. But that's not the way progressing a society works. We're all in this together. So when I see people like this doing these types of things, I follow them and follow up with them and see how long they can go. See if they end up selling their product to another company, or to see how long they will struggle to get things off of the ground. Because even though their prototypes can become internet sensations, it doesn't garner the support of any of these companies to invest and get behind what somebody is already doing. They rather have it for themselves and gatekeep it from the public. But we say no more. We say no more to that. See, I was a dean in a high school in Detroit, so I can tell you firsthand how many problems that I dealt with in the disciplinary sector with youth that were very smart youth, but they weren't being properly educated. When I was in that high school, there were textbooks that they were still using from when I was in high school. And I know as a nation, we're not good at math, so let me break this down for you slowly. That doesn't lead to our society being incentivized to progress it forward. That leads to boredom, a lack of self-confidence or low self-confidence, and the inability to see a future for yourself greater than your circumstances. The things I've researched and been able to find out that we have available technologically would blow your mind. A lot of y'all already know what's up too if y'all read and see what the government's been keeping from us for years. Imagine if we took half of the funding that we send outward and invest inward. And if we want to see more people like this in our country, then you'd see this as a concern too. It's beautiful to be creative. It's beautiful to be able to make money being on the internet, but it's also beautiful to know the rules in which elements and math and science works and how we can use these things as an advantage to push ourselves forward and solve these very approachable problems that we have. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm going to keep doing what I know to do in my community while also challenging myself educationally to get what I didn't get in school. YouTube University. It's a lot of great people on there, man. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Let me know what y'all think about my mans. This is a game changer for sign language, and this is just the bare bones beginnings of a prototype. Appreciate y'all for watching as always. Make sure you drop a like and a follow on this video for more content, and I'll see you on the next video.